will be, if I read this correctly, yes, all right, yeah. I don't look like an idiot now. Next going up is Aysu. She's going to kick her shit. Let's go.
No trespassing, keep out, do not enter, property owned by U.S. government. If you try to venture into the fullest extent of your curiosity, you will be persecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Penalties up to $300 and or lifetime sentence of being locked up behind bars of ignorance. Degree of punishment to be determined by judge of intolerance. No vehicles beyond this point unless you're driving, rational thinkers, insane. No parking your ideas in this frame because this lot is full and mind is made up already. Steady, aim, fire! This is a closed area, kind of like the area between our ears. And once we are out of our minds, there is no re-entry. Access by permission only. Entrance into this vicinity is a felony. Even though computer hacking, selling violent games to children, and driving under the influence are not. But please leave your perspectives at the door. There is no global understanding allowed beyond this point. No trespassing, property owned by Texas cattle rancher. Violators will be shot, survivors will be shot again. From Southern California to the Florida Panhandle, anyone who does not belong north will be manhandled. Unless you can do our jobs for cheaper. Then in that case, you're definitely a keeper. Restricted area restricted to great-great-grandchildren of immigrants who apparently must have forgotten where their grandparents came from. This is the land of the free and home of the braves and Indians and redskins. We don't want you on our land, but is it cool if we use your tribal chant for degrading jeers and sports team cheers? Forget about your territory lost and all the kicking your ass got. At least now, we're using your red face as a mascot. No trespassing. Property owned by rich white suburbanite with keypads, padlocks, motion-censored lights. Beware of guard dog. It don't matter that dogs are colorblind, right? They only need to be able to tell the difference between black and white. Housewife in the kitchen, boiling down America's melting pot into a homogeneous stew. So keep off my property, because I don't like you. Do-rag-wearing, crew-cut-bearing guy from Peru or some other country I'd never traveled to. Portuguese, Taiwanese, probably carrying some sort of disease. All I know is that Bob won't rob me and Tom won't drop bombs on me, but Bob and Tom might be committing sodomy, and just like your sodomy, being here, that is luck. And that brown man with the thick black mustache is looking at me like he wants my cash, and that Puerto Rican's kind of freaking me out, and there's something really creepy about all those Haitians. Did I forget anybody? Oh yeah, even that Caucasian next door is pretty nutty. So all of you who make me feel tense, would you please kindly remain behind my white picket fence? No trespassing. Property owned by greedy corporate pig. Hazardous conditions exist. Danger of collapse of ethical standards. Please leave your morals at the door. Do not enter. Access rejected. But bribes accepted. Access to and entrance into this facility is limited to brainwashed employees and authorized personnel only. No trespassing signs are springing up on every inch of land like trees. Please come in, and welcome mats replaced by security cameras. Every piece of real estate comes wrapped up in caution tape, and to peer into anyone's lives, you'll need to walk on stilts because they're constantly testing the height at which fences can be built. So people fling $100 bills around like quarters while men with guns pace back and forth patrolling our borders. White picket fences, gated community barbed wire boundaries. Ellis Island is drowning and house alarms are sounding because someone's running up the neighborhood throwing rocks through windows just to let in some fresh air which no one will breathe because they're just too scared. The paranormal paranoid put up signs just to fill the void that say, no trespassing, property owned by Beverly Hills celebrity. No trespassing, property owned by
Aysu is the nicest racist I've ever met.